Hi there, hi again and welcome to this new grammar video. Today we're gonna focus on the comparative and superlative of adjectives, okay? So let's get started. What is exactly a comparative form? It is like a piece of a word that expresses the idea of more. You'll understand right away what I mean when I say piece of a word, okay? You might have an adjective such as fast. If you add a piece of a word, if you add this to er, fast becomes faster, okay? And that is the idea of more. For example, if you have a car, you might say, my car is fast. But if you compare your car to somebody else's, you might say, but his car is faster. Now you're using the comparative because you're comparing your car with another car. Okay? How do we form the comparative of adjectives? What really matters when writing is to pay attention at the adjective if it's long, short, and its ending. If it's short, such as long, long is the short adjective, okay? It's only one syllable, long. To do the comparative, to add the idea of more, you'll add er, longer. Funny is a two-syllable adjective, but it ends in y, okay? So to do the comparative, you delete the y and you add ier, funnier, okay? If you have an adjective such as modern, which is two syllables, in order to compare with something else, you need to add more before the adjective, and the adjective doesn't change. More modern. And finally, if you have an adjective which is irregular meaning that there are some adjectives, not many, actually there's the short list, and it means that the comparative of this adjective is a totally new word, a different word, and you need to learn this by heart. Good in its comparative is better, okay? And you need to learn this by heart. You'll see later with some more examples, okay? The superlative. The superlative form expresses the idea of most. You might have again fast as an adjective, and when you add est, it becomes fastest. It means if you have a car and you say my car is fast, and you know that another person has another car and you say your car is fast, and you know that there is a third person who has a car and it's so much faster than than your car and another person's car, you might say his car is the fastest. Okay, when you say that, is because you have previously compared. You know that it's faster than your car, is faster than another car, so it's the fastest, and that is the superlative form. Okay, and again with the superlative, we're going to find ourselves with the same situations. We might have a short adjective, one syllable, long. We will add est for the superlative. We will have two-syllable adjectives ending in y. The y is left out, and we add iest for the superlative. We might find ourselves with a two- or three-syllable adjective like modern, so we're going to add most before the adjective, and the adjective doesn't change. And we might find ourselves with an irregular adjective, which will have an irregular form, best. And you need to learn this by heart, okay? Here you have the whole thing, the comparative and the superlative, but I have added here some new information, okay? For the comparative, you always need to use than after the comparative form, okay? At all times. Longer than, funnier than, more modern than, better than. So it doesn't matter if it's a short adjective, if it ends in y, if it's a 2 or 3 syllable adjective, if it's an irregular adjective. Always, if you're doing the comparative, you need than after it, okay? And for the superlative, you need the before the adjective. The longest, the funniest, the most modern, the best. Okay? You may pause this video and you may copy this down. You could have copied also the other rules, and then you can look this up when trying to complete an exercise, okay? Such as this one. You have here a list of adjectives. They're all mixed up. Irregular, 2 syllable, 3 syllable, ending in y, and so on. You may pause now, write the comparative form, and then correct yourself for the next slide, okay? And this is it. You shouldn't have looked here now if you haven't completed the exercise, okay? That would be cheating. Anyway, you have a few examples here, okay? Pleasant, it's a long adjective, more pleasant, intelligent, more intelligent, happier, happy ends in y, so we have happier. Pretty also ends in y, so we have prettier. Okay? And now let's practice a bit more with some pictures. You are going to see 2 pictures of 2 animals, and you need to compare them using the adjective at the top. You need to produce 1 superlative sentence and 1 comparative sentence, okay? Let's start with these 2. This is think about what the animal is first. Okay, monkey, and this one, giraffe, okay? Our superlative sentence will be the giraffe is the tallest, because tall is our adjective, and we know that between these 2, she is the tallest. The giraffe is the tallest. That is the superlative. Remember, superlative, short adjective, tall, we add est at the end and the before the adjective. The giraffe is the tallest. Now the comparative, the giraffe is taller than the monkey. Okay, so the giraffe is the tallest and the giraffe is taller than the monkey. Comparative down here and superlative. Okay, let's move on to another pair of animals. This one's going to be a frog. This one's an ant. And let's compare them, okay? Using fast. Obviously, the frog is faster, okay? And again, the frog is the fastest. So, first sentence is the superlative. I think the superlative is easier, okay? The frog is the fastest. Among the two, between the two animals, the frog is the fastest, superlative. And if you compare one and the other, the frog is faster than the ant. Okay? This is the comparative. Let's move on. This one is a bit tricky because it's plural, okay? This is plural, mice, and this is plural, elephants. So again, your verbs are going to be plural. Remember, you may pause now and do the sentences and then correct yourselves, okay? Okay, superlative. Elephants are the biggest, okay? Big is our adjective, and elephants are the biggest. Now notice how the last consonant is doubled before adding est, okay? And elephants are bigger than mice. This is the comparative, okay? Heavy. Heavy is an adjective. It ends in y, so there's going to be a change here. Mouse and elephant, this time singular. Superlative. The elephant is the heaviest. Okay, there's a change here with the y, which has been left out and now added iest. And the comparative, the elephant is heavier than the mouse. Okay. Dangerous is the long adjective. Dangerous, okay? So it requires a different way, okay? Butterfly is the animal here and snake here. So we use a superlative for these 2. The snake is the most dangerous. we're adding the for the superlative and most. And now the comparative, the snake is more dangerous than the butterfly. Okay? The snake is more dangerous than the butterfly. This is the comparative. In our last example, elegant, again we have plurals, ducks and horses. For many people, horses are more elegant, okay? So, horses are the most elegant. This is the superlative, and horses are more elegant than ducks. Okay? This is the comparative. And this is the last example. And well, I hope that this video was useful. Remember, you can always do exercises on the website to get more and more practice. And I guess I'll see you with another video. Okay? Bye!
Remember, you can try the exercises on the website and then correct yourself, because there is the answer key with audio, with me talking to you, explaining why the answers are those.